technical
connection.
I couldn't use it, so I'll just talk to the paper. I can't project it on the slide. Thank you. The title of my paper, they say, is Interactivity and the Evolving Social Media Platform in Online Newspapers in Nigeria. This may sound perhaps a bit out of place for some of you who are in the developed nations, who are used to the simplicity of some of these facilities. But for us, it may not be so, due to a number of issues. Number one, the bandwidth limitation is an issue for us. We are still struggling with that. And there are other structural problems related to electricity, to availability of some of these computers that we may take for granted. So the development in newspaper facilitation on the online process has taken some time in Nigeria. Initially, there were criticisms that they simply take the hard copies and then place them on the net, calling them online editions. But with time and with improvement in facilities, in technological development, at least in our own part of the world, now there are significant improvements in interactivity. There are qualitative improvements in how these newspapers present their copies or their versions online now. And what we have tried to do, after reviewing the literature and other aspects, we have tried to take 5 leading newspapers in Nigeria to look at how they have been appearing on the, their online versions have been appearing on the net, and also the level to which they allow for interactivity with their readers. And in doing that, we were guided by some specific criteria developed by scholars, particularly 2 scholars here. And the categorization of interactive features in this study was based on Chung's in-depth categorization of interactivity features of online newspapers. And then he gave these criteria as 1, human medium interactive features, then medium human interactive features, then human interactive features, and medium interactive features. And these have been explained in the paper. So what we have tried to do is take 5 newspapers, as I've said, and look at to what extent have all of these reflected in the way they put on their online versions. And from our findings, we realized that all of them, or all of the newspapers, have all the 4 interactivity categories reflected on their websites. However, some of the interactive features that make up the categories were not available on the sites of the newspapers. And again, the knowledge of functionality and regularity of these features is also an indication that yes, Nigerian newspapers have moved, because from what we have seen, they have considerably improved in reflecting these. These are indications of high attention accorded to the online aspect of their newspapers. You will also observe that after the improvement on some of their websites, several email updates, for example, were said in the past they were not receiving emails. But with time, facilities have been provided for that. And then we have also seen facilitation of interpersonal communication processes, where the study found that selected newspapers have provided most of the interactive features that facilitate interpersonal communication, and we have provided a table here indicating all these things that we have counted. Then we have found that they do not, however, provide facilities for video or audio, except in the case of 1 newspaper, which we have also indicated here. And then the findings also indicated that the newspapers have followership on some social media networks like Facebook and Twitter. Nigeria, by the last account, has about 10 million Facebook followers, and by our standard is high, but by global standard is very low, considering a country of 177 million people. Then the rating of the features that facilitate interpersonal communication in the selected newspapers also show that it is at about 62%, and I've provided the figures and the tables here, which maybe if you get the paper, it can be checked. Then in the case of provision of icons for content, we have found that all the selected newspapers have the following links and icons that were functional with their contents available regularly, like links to latest news updates, pictures, archives, search engines. A click on these icons and links takes the user directly to the contents they represent. And all the newspapers also provide one form of application or software to be downloaded free by users so that they can have access to what they are looking for. The study also found that none of the newspapers provide links or icons to news in audio, like I've said earlier. And also, there's no choice of language. It is only English language, except in the case of one newspaper that has the Hausa version, and from there one can link to that. And there are also criticisms that many of the newspapers do not bother much about some of the local languages, and the literacy level is slightly low. People have close relationship with their local languages, but none of the newspapers are into that, and they are the leading newspapers in the country. Now, what of the user friendliness? It was also found that they have tried as much as possible to be friendly in terms of making their access much easier, but there could be far more easier. However, in trying to become easier, they may also have to reduce their level of sophistication, because if they become too sophisticated, then users may find it quite difficult to access. So that is also a dilemma they have to resolve. Now, overall, this study found a change in the status of Nigerian online newspapers in respect of public stages of online journalism. Previous studies placed most of the Nigerian newspapers with an online presence in the first stage of Pamphling's categorization of online journalism, that is stage 1, which talks about shovelware, but now they have gone into multimediality, and that is, for us, a significant improvement. And also considering the level at which people now take them more seriously, the hard copies, their circulations have gone very low. Many more people, either for reasons of income or for reasons of convenience, now prefer to go online. And the government itself is quite conscious of that because of what is happening in some other countries, particularly now it is also coming into West Africa. We have seen what has happened in Burkina Faso recently. So the government is quite conscious of that, and that they try as much as possible to see how they could also have their own influence. And these are all independent newspapers. So the formidable technological base of developed countries, for example, when compared to ours, creates an enabling environment for less stressful integration of interactivity into online journalism. Availability and affordability means users of the internet in our own part of the world can enjoy more bandwidth and can stay online longer to use, that is in your own part, sorry. In our own part, we do not have that luxury of staying online for long because of, as I said earlier on, bandwidth limitation. Now, the study has also discovered that the migration from the rudimentary stage of online journalism to a more sophisticated and contemporary stage by the Nigerian newspapers was made possible by the improvement and changes on the website of the various newspapers. While this study provides positively encouraging results, especially when viewed from the perspective of the low rating in previous studies, it is, however, being advised that they need to do more in terms of trying to improve and in terms of trying to carry along their readers. It is the reality today in Nigeria that the online media is catching up all over, and there are also a lot of social media sites apart from the newspapers. If the newspapers decide not to improve their site, the tendency is people may run away from them and go to some other social media sites. So it is a competitive thing that they have to work on. And not only working on, but they must also be conscious of the kind of content. It is a democratic nation, and we are seeing what is happening elsewhere. So there is a limit to which anybody can now exercise any type of control on the content of the media. People have direct access, and except in one newspaper, almost all the newspapers allow for direct reputation or release of what people send to them. So these are some of the observations that we have done in this paper. It is a long paper, about 27 pages, with a lot of details covering the study. And I'll be ready to explain more when it comes to the issue of question and answers. I thank you for your kind attention.